Hello, Super Kitty Mew Mew. It's been a while. I've forgotten the password to this account, but I've managed to get it back, and so I'm uploading a video. Jonas uploaded a video as of recording this about 10 minutes ago, so I thought that, and it was like a recap of his first week, and I thought that, why don't I do exactly the same kind of thing? Although technically I've been here for a bit over a week now. I moved in, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, and I moved in about a bit before Freshers Week. So what have I been up to? Well, I moved in. I'm in my tiny little room. The rooms are set out in in flats, and they have A, B, C, D, E, and F. And F is the tiniest room. It's like living in a hallway, and that's the room I'm currently in, as you can see from this strange angle below me from my laptop. So I moved in on the Wednesday. I met some nice people. I met a guy called Bradley, who's a dancer, and a guy called Levent from Cyprus. I've met a French girl called Tina, a Turkish girl called Maria. I've met Yasmin, Jane, so many people, and I'll mention them. I'm probably going to make a video on my main channel as well, so I'll mention all of them in that, but they're probably not going to watch this channel because they probably don't know it exists. So, yeah, what have I been up to? Well, I moved in. I got set up, and then over the first few days there were some early parties for people who had moved in before Freshers Week, because depending on your course you can move in quite early. So I moved in 5 days before my Freshers Week actually started. We had these early parties, and my trademark ability at destroying equipment showed up again. I managed to drop my phone in the toilet, which killed it. It's gone into standby. I managed to drop my phone in the toilet, which killed it, and then I managed to, when I was doing the enrolment to get my student card, I signed in and the whole system crashed, so I managed to break that as well. And then my granddad had given me this really old laptop from the 1800s or something that I was just going to use to look at iPlayer and YouTube and things, and I connected it and it worked. It was incredibly slow, but it worked, and I was really happy. And then I turned it on the next day to check my emails, and that died as well. So I managed to kill 3 things in it was the first 2 days of being here. But then Freshers Week started, my phone dried out, and so that started working, and I managed to get enrolled. My laptop still never really worked, but that's not really an issue. Freshers Week was awesome. It was effectively a solid week of being drunk. I probably spent more money than I should have, the same as Jonas, but I'm coping. I luckily have managed to get my loan already. And then I've had various hassles like signing up for a bank account. I had the stupid thing of when I went to get my bank account, I tried to get a student account before I came to university as sort of a preemptive measure. And I went to HSBC, because that was where I was planning on getting a bank account from. And I turned up and they said, "Have you got proof that you're on your course?" And I handed them my letter and I said, "Yes, I have proof I'm on my course." And then they said, "Have you got ID?" And I said, "Yeah, I've got ID." And I handed them my provisional license and they said, "Oh, yeah, that will only work if you're under 18. And I was thinking, why? Considering that it's still me. I don't get any less me on my card when I go over 18. And all I had else was a birth certificate, which also doesn't work when you're over 18. Expired passport, which doesn't work anyway. And various letters from the university that had my name on, so they didn't let me have a bank account. But the only other thing they would take from me is a student card, which I got recently after they fixed the enrolment thing for me. Yeah, I had the Freshers Week, and then I had my first lecture, which I missed because I had to go back home and visit my family and pick up some things I've forgotten. And then on the Monday, my dad bought me my brand new MacBook Pro, which you're currently seeing me from. It's very clear. I don't know what the sound quality is like, but I guess that doesn't matter as long as you can hear me. And yeah, so getting trains back from Reading to Waterloo, it takes a very, very long time. And then so I managed to miss that, but then I managed to make my next lecture, which was effectively sitting in a lecture theatre watching a movie, which was fantastic. When the movie finished, we all sat there thinking that they were going to do some kind of talk or something that would talk about the movie, or we'd have to discuss the movie or something. So we all sat there, and the woman started turning off the DVD, and then she looked up to the entire room, who were all still sat there staring at her, like, expectantly. And she looked at us, and she just said, "Oh, you can go. You can go." And so everyone sort of cautiously got up and left the room. Yeah, that was today, and then I came and I sat, and now I have a laptop. I went back to what I always do, which is sit and watch YouTube videos and play around on Facebook, which is fun. I haven't said what I'm doing. I'm currently in Kingston University. I'm studying film studies, which is awesome. It's effectively a lot of watching films and then making films. And as far as I'm aware, I think all my lectures so far are in the afternoon, which is fantastic because I hate getting up in the morning, as anyone who knows me should know. There's not really a lot else to tell apart from, like, I've been trying to sort out my room, get everything ready. I'm planning on getting a new phone and things like that. But I guess I'll keep you guys updated, and I'm also going to put a better edited video on my main channel because this is just going to be one long straight ramble. So yeah, I look forward to seeing anyone else from the Super Kitty Mew Mew team who makes a video about their first week at university, or those of you who have already been a year at university, their second year's first week or something. Yeah, sure. See you later.